Pardon me, I didn't see you standing there. Welcome to the library. How can I help you? Uh, am I am I what? Am I doing a work? You want to know if I'm doing a work? Um, well, have you tried the library of Diotrephes across the road? Uh, oh, he's not doing a work. Did you tell him that? Oh, you did tell him that. Okay, how'd that work? He sure thinks he's claiming he's doing a work. He's not, according to you. Okay, think about by whose standard? Whose standard are you using to determine this? Therein lies the problem right there. Each man has his own idea of just what a work is, or what the work of God should look like. Now, remember in the days of Ezra and Nehemiah, the Ezra and Nehemiah story, there were those that actually cried when they saw Zerubbabel's temple. It, and that was the work of the living God at the time. They cried. Now, why was that? Think about it. Why was that? Well, it's simple. We like to keep things simple at the library. These people were old enough to have seen the previous temple. And the current temple was small in their eyes. You got your Bible? Oh, yeah. Yeah, Diotrephes took it when you told him he wasn't doing work. Yeah, he does that. The guy must have so many swipe Bibles enough to do two works at this time. Use mine, it's dust free. Zechariah 4:10. Okay. You got it? Okay. For who has despised the day of small things? For they shall rejoice and see the plummet in the or the plumb line, in some versions, in the hands of Zerubbabel. Now, this verse is for the church and clearly shows a pattern, okay, that keeps repeating itself down through history. Why? Why would anyone despise the work of God? Well, I don't think for the most part people realize they're doing it at the time. There's an old adage in warfare that the losing army will always be fighting the previous war. And they're slow to adapt, or they never adapt. They never see the battle that's right in front of them. They use tactics of the past. They fight the previous war, and they lose. Now, this is what happened in the days of Zerubbabel. People could only see the previous temple, and they missed the temple that was standing right in front of them. It was small in their eyes. Think about it. Why? Why did the bulk of the Sardis church completely miss out when Mr. Armstrong came on the scene? Did these people not want to do a work? I'm sure if you asked anyone at that time in the Sardis era, that you would have found plenty that said, oh, we need to do a work. They wanted to do a work. They were ready to do a work. But they wanted to do the previous work, and they could not see the work that was starting up right in front of them. It was small in their eyes. The work that God was starting at the time, it was small. It's small in their eyes. They were God's people, and they despised the day of small things and failed to see the plummet and plumb line in the hands of Zerubbabel when it came time to see it. Now, could this happen to us again? It is, and it's happening all around us as groups try to redo the work that has been done. And the next phase of God's work, well, when it happens, it will again be small in their eyes and they'll miss out. Habakkuk 1:5. Go ahead. Habakkuk 1:5. You got it? Okay. I like the amplified version here. Look around you among the nations and see, and be astounded, astonished, for I am putting effect a work in your days that you would not believe it even if I told you. Think about that. God will do a work, and God's people won't believe it even if he told us. Why? Because the continuing pattern of God's people to despise the day of small things. Thanks for visiting the library, where we always try to keep the small things within easy reach.